Have you ever felt like you're on a unique path in life, a journey that's distinct from others? Could it be that you're among God's chosen ones? This question may stir something within you, a sense of curiosity, wonder, or perhaps even recognition. The concept of being one of God's chosen ones is not a new one. It's a theme that weaves through the tapestry of many spiritual traditions, forming a thread of continuity that connects us across time and cultures. In some belief systems, being chosen by a divine entity is seen as a blessing, a special mission, or a purpose to fulfill. It's not about being superior or privileged, but about having a unique role to play in the grand scheme of things. In others, it's about embodying certain attributes or qualities, living a life of service and devotion, or striving towards a higher purpose. But what does it really mean to be one of God's chosen ones? Is it something you're born with or something you become? Can it be recognized or confirmed? Are there signs that might indicate someone is on this unique path? These are the questions we aim to explore in this video. We've gathered insights from various spiritual traditions, philosophical perspectives, and personal experiences to put together 7 signs that might suggest someone is among God's chosen ones. These are not definitive proof, but rather indications, clues that might resonate with you or spark a journey of self-discovery. We'll be talking about a deep sense of purpose, an unshakable faith, a heart for service, a call to leadership, a passion for truth, an unusual level of resilience, and a profound sense of peace. Each of these signs might be a piece of the puzzle, a part of the larger picture that is your unique path in life. So, whether you're seeking answers or just curious, we invite you to join us on this journey of exploration and discovery. Stay tuned as we delve into these 7 signs. If you find this content valuable, don't forget to subscribe. Your support means a lot to us. The first sign we're going to discuss is a deep sense of purpose. We all have a purpose in life, some grand mission or calling that we're meant to fulfill. For some, it's a quiet whisper, a subtle nudge that gently guides them. But for others, it's a thunderous roar, a powerful force that propels them forward undeniably, unceasingly. It's this deep sense of purpose, this unshakable conviction, that is the first sign we're going to explore. Imagine having a compass that always points in the direction you're meant to go. That's what a deep sense of purpose feels like. It's an inner guidance system, a beacon that lights your path, even in the darkest of nights. It's a fire that burns within you, a passion that fuels your actions, a vision that shapes your decisions. It's a knowing, a certainty that you're here for a reason, that you have a unique role to play in the grand scheme of things. This profound sense of purpose is not just about having goals or ambitions. It's about something much deeper, much more meaningful. It's about aligning with your soul's mission, your divine purpose. It's about feeling a pull towards something greater, something beyond your personal desires and interests. It's about knowing, deep in your bones, that you're part of something bigger, something magnificent, something divine. Throughout history, we see countless examples of individuals who've displayed this sign. People like Martin Luther King Jr., who felt a deep sense of purpose to fight for civil rights, or Mother Teresa, who dedicated her life to serving the poorest of the poor, or Albert Einstein, who felt a profound calling to unlock the mysteries of the universe. These individuals didn't just have goals or ambitions. They had a deep sense of purpose, a divine mission, that guided their actions and shaped their lives. This deep sense of purpose is not limited to famous figures or extraordinary individuals. It's something that can be experienced by anyone, regardless of their background or circumstances. It's a universal sign, a common thread that weaves through the fabric of our collective existence. So, how do you know if you have this deep sense of purpose? It's not something that can be measured or quantified. It's something that can only be felt, experienced. It's a knowing, a feeling, a conviction that you're here for a reason, that you have a unique mission to fulfill. It's a fire that burns within you, a passion that fuels your actions, a vision that shapes your decisions. It's important to note that this deep sense of purpose is not static. It evolves and grows with you, reflecting your journey and experiences. It's a dynamic force, a living entity that shapes and is shaped by you. If you feel an unwavering sense of purpose, you might be on a unique path. This path may not always be easy or straightforward. It may be filled with challenges and obstacles, but remember, these are not roadblocks, but stepping stones, opportunities for growth and transformation. And remember, you're not alone. You're part of a divine plan, a cosmic dance. And you, my friend, have a unique role to play. So embrace your deep sense of purpose and let it guide you towards your divine destiny. The second sign is an unshakable faith. Now, what does that mean? Picture this, a sturdy tree standing tall in the midst of a raging storm. The winds howl, the rain pelts down, but the tree remains rooted. That's what unshakable faith is like. It's a belief so strong that no matter what life throws at it, it stands firm and unwavering. Unshakable faith isn't just about believing when everything is going well. It's about maintaining that belief even when the world seems to be falling apart. It's about holding on to hope, even in the face of despair. It's about trusting in a higher power, even when you can't see the path ahead. This kind of faith is not easily disturbed by life's ups and downs. It doesn't crumble at the first sign of trouble. Instead, it acts as a compass, guiding you through the stormy seas of life, providing a sense of direction when everything else seems chaotic. Unshakable faith is not about blind belief. It's about conviction. It's about knowing deep down in your soul that there is a higher purpose, a grand design, and you have a role to play in it. But how do you know if you have this kind of faith? Well, it's not something you can measure with a yardstick. It's not something you can see or touch. It's something you feel. It's that quiet confidence that no matter what happens, everything will be okay. It's that inner peace that comes from knowing that you're not alone, that there's a higher power watching over you. Having an unshakable faith doesn't mean you won't have doubts or fears. It doesn't mean you won't face challenges or hardships. What it means is that despite these things, your faith remains constant. It means that even when you're walking through the darkest valley, you know that you're not walking alone. So, why is unshakable faith a sign of being chosen? Because it shows a deep connection with the divine. It shows a level of trust and surrender that's not common. It shows a willingness to let go of control and let a higher power guide your path. Unshakable faith is a beacon of light in the darkness. It's a shield against despair. It's a source of strength and resilience. It's a testament to the power of belief. And perhaps most importantly, it's a sign of a profound spiritual connection. But remember, faith is not a destination. It's a journey. It's something that grows and evolves over time. It's something that needs to be nurtured and cultivated. So if you feel like your faith is not as strong as you'd like it to be, don't despair. Keep seeking, keep praying, keep believing. A strong faith that withstands the test of time could be a sign that you're among the chosen ones. The third sign is a heart for service. Now, what exactly does this mean? Well, it's all about having a deep-rooted desire to help others, to give without expecting anything in return, and to serve those around you with love and humility. This, my friends, can be a potent indicator of being chosen. Having a heart for service transcends beyond mere acts of charity. It's not just about donating money or volunteering at a local shelter. It's about embodying a spirit of generosity in all aspects of life. It means being the kind of person who stops to help a stranger change a flat tire, who lends a listening ear to a friend in need, who goes out of their way to make someone's day a little brighter. This selfless act of service can manifest in a myriad of ways, but it all stems from a genuine love for others. It's about seeing the needs of others and stepping in to help, even when it's inconvenient or challenging. It's about putting others before yourself, sacrificing your own comforts and desires for the benefit of others. And this isn't something that's done out of obligation or to gain recognition. No, it's done out of love, out of a deep-seated desire to make a difference in the world, one act of kindness at a time. Consider the examples of individuals who've demonstrated a heart for service. Take Mother Teresa, for instance. She dedicated her entire life to serving the poor and needy in Calcutta. She once said, "Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love." Or think of Martin Luther King Jr., who fought tirelessly for civil rights and equality. He believed in the power of service and once remarked, everybody can be great because anybody can serve. These individuals, among many others, were not driven by fame or fortune, but by a profound love for humanity and a burning desire to serve. Their lives serve as a testament to the power of service and the impact it can have on the world. But remember, having a heart for service doesn't necessarily mean you have to change the world in some grand, sweeping way. It can be as simple as being kind to your neighbor, being patient with a difficult coworker, or helping an elderly person cross the street. It's these small acts of kindness, done with great love, that truly make a difference. So do you find yourself consistently drawn to helping others? Do you feel a sense of fulfillment and joy when you're able to serve? If so, then you may very well possess this third sign. If you have a deep-seated desire to help others, it could be a sign that you're among God's chosen ones. The fourth sign is a call to leadership. Leadership, my friends, is not simply about being in charge. It's about taking responsibility, guiding others, and making difficult decisions. It's about having a vision and inspiring others to strive towards that vision with you. It's about courage, integrity, humility, and focus. Leadership is a powerful force that can bring about significant change. It can transform lives, communities, and even the world. It's a force that requires a strong sense of purpose and a deep understanding of oneself and others. It's a force that is often driven by a call to lead, a call to serve, a call to make a difference. This call to leadership can come in many forms. For some, it may come as a sudden realization, a moment of clarity when they understand that they have a role to play in shaping the world around them. For others, it may come as a gradual understanding, a slow but steady recognition of their own potential and the impact they can have. The call to leadership is not limited to positions of power or prestige. It's not about titles or status. It's about influence. It's about making a difference. It's about stepping up and taking responsibility, even when it's challenging, even when it's uncomfortable. Consider, for instance, the leaders who have left a lasting impact on our world. People like Martin Luther King Jr., who fought tirelessly for civil rights, or Mother Teresa, who devoted her life to serving the poor. They were not driven by power or prestige, but by a deep sense of purpose, a call to lead. They were ordinary individuals with extraordinary visions, individuals who might have been chosen. But let's not forget about the everyday leaders among us, the ones who lead quietly, without fanfare, the teachers who inspire their students to dream big, the parents who guide their children with love and wisdom, the friends who are always there to lend a helping hand. They too are leaders. They too have been called to lead. So if you feel a strong call to lead, if you feel a burning desire to make a difference, to guide, to inspire, to serve, it could be a sign that you're among God's chosen ones. It's a sign that you have a unique purpose, a unique role to play in this world. And remember, leadership is not about being perfect. It's about being human. It's about learning, growing, and striving to be better. It's about embracing your strengths and acknowledging your weaknesses. It's about being authentic, being true to who you are. So embrace your call to leadership. Step up, take responsibility, and make a difference. Show the world what you're capable of. Show the world your unique purpose. If you feel a strong call to lead, it could be a sign that you're among God's chosen ones. The fifth sign is a passion for truth. This passion is not a mere liking or a casual interest. It's an insatiable craving, a deep-rooted desire that propels you to seek truth in all aspects of life. It's about wanting to know and understand the reality of things, without the distortions and illusions that often cloud our perception. Truth is a fundamental attribute of the divine. It is unchanging, steadfast, and eternal. In the Bible, Jesus declares, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." So having a passion for truth is, in essence, having a passion for God and His ways. But what does this passion for truth look like in practice? It's about seeking authenticity in your relationships, honesty in your dealings, and integrity in your actions. It's about being truthful to oneself and others, even when it's inconvenient, uncomfortable, or even painful. This passion for truth can sometimes lead to difficult paths, but it also leads to freedom, authenticity, and a deeper connection with God. Consider, for instance, the life of Mahatma Gandhi. Although not a Christian, his life is a testament to the power of truth. He once said, "Truth is God and God is truth." His relentless pursuit of truth, which he called satyagraha, or holding on to truth, led him to challenge injustice and strive for the liberation of his people. His passion for truth was a beacon that guided his actions and inspired millions around the world. Or consider the biblical figure of King David. Despite his faults and failings, David was described as a man after God's own heart. Why? Because he had an unwavering commitment to truth. When confronted with his sins, he did not deny or justify them, but acknowledged them with a contrite heart. His Psalms are a testament to his deep-seated desire for truth and righteousness. In our own lives, a passion for truth can manifest in various ways. It can lead us to question the status quo, to challenge falsehoods, and to seek justice. It can inspire us to explore the mysteries of faith, to delve deeper into the scriptures, and to seek a personal relationship with God. This passion for truth, however, should be tempered with love and kindness. The Apostle Paul reminds us in his letter to the Ephesians, "Speak the truth in love." Truth should not be used as a weapon to judge, condemn, or hurt others, but as a tool to heal, liberate, and bring people closer to God. So do you find yourself yearning for truth in your life and in the world around you? Do you have this deep-seated desire to understand things as they really are, and not as they appear to be? Do you seek authenticity, honesty, and integrity in all areas of your life? If so, take heart. If you have a deep-seated passion for truth, it could be a sign that you're among God's chosen ones. The sixth sign is an unusual level of resilience. Resilience. It's a word we often associate with the ability to bounce back, to weather the storm, to stand firm in the face of adversity. But what if I told you that resilience is more than just a personal trait? What if it's a sign, a beacon, illuminating the path of those chosen by a higher power? You see, an unusual level of resilience is not common. It's not something everyone possesses. It's a rare quality, a rare gift. And it's this gift that often marks out those who are chosen, those who are selected to walk a unique path. But why is resilience so important? Well, imagine life as a journey. There will be smooth roads, yes, but there will also be rocky paths, steep hills, and perhaps even a few mountains to climb. Now imagine trying to navigate this journey without resilience. It would be like trying to climb a mountain without the right gear. You might make it a few steps, but eventually you'd stumble, you'd fall. This is where resilience comes in. It's the gear you need to climb those mountains. It's the strength you need to keep going, no matter how tough the journey gets. It's the ability to keep pushing, to keep moving, even when things seem impossible. Think of resilient individuals you might know. Perhaps they've faced unimaginable hardships, experienced profound losses, or endured overwhelming challenges. And yet, they've managed to not only survive, but thrive. They've turned their pain into power, their trials into triumphs. These individuals, these resilient souls, could very well be among the chosen ones, because they've shown that they can withstand the storms of life. They've shown that they can rise above their circumstances. They've shown that they can transform their struggles into strength. So if you find yourself possessing an unusual level of resilience, if you find yourself standing tall in the face of adversity, if you find yourself bouncing back time and time again, take a moment. Take a moment to consider that perhaps you're not just resilient, perhaps you're chosen. You see, resilience is not just about surviving. It's about thriving. It's about turning the impossible into the possible. It's about transforming pain into power. And it's this transformation, this ability to thrive in the face of adversity, that could very well be a sign of being chosen. So embrace your resilience, cherish it, nurture it, because it's not just a personal trait, it's a sign, a beacon, it's a mark of the chosen ones. If you possess an unusual level of resilience, it could be a sign that you're among God's chosen ones. The seventh and final sign is a profound sense of peace. When we speak of peace, we don't just mean the absence of conflict or turmoil. We're talking about a deep, abiding calmness that permeates your being, a tranquility that runs as an undercurrent in your life, no matter what storms might be raging on the surface. This is not the fleeting, superficial peace that the world often talks about. This is a profound sense of peace that surpasses all understanding. This peace is not dependent on external circumstances. It's not about having a trouble-free life or being in a state of constant bliss. No, this peace is a state of being. It's an inner serenity that remains undisturbed, regardless of the ups and downs of life. It's a peace that carries you through the most challenging situations, giving you the strength and resilience to face anything that comes your way. You see, those who are chosen often have this unexplainable peace within them. It's as if they carry a piece of heaven wherever they go. They're not easily swayed by the trials of life. They don't get easily disturbed or disheartened. Instead, they remain steadfast, unshaken, calm amidst the storm. This profound sense of peace is a clear sign of being chosen. Let's consider some examples of individuals who exhibited this profound sense of peace. Think about Mahatma Gandhi, who led India to independence through non-violent resistance. Despite facing numerous challenges and threats, he remained peaceful, calm, and composed, showing an unshakable faith in his principles and his mission. Or think about Mother Teresa, who dedicated her life to serving the poorest of the poor. Despite witnessing the worst forms of human suffering, she maintained a profound sense of peace, drawing strength from her faith and her purpose. These individuals, among many others, show us what it means to have a profound sense of peace. They were not chosen because they had easy lives. On the contrary, they faced tremendous challenges and hardships, yet they maintained an inner peace that enabled them to persevere, to keep going, to fulfill their unique purposes. So, if you find yourself experiencing this profound sense of peace, take note. It's not an everyday occurrence. It's not something that everyone experiences. It's a sign, a marker, an indicator that you might be among the chosen ones. This peace is not just about feeling good or being happy. It's about knowing deep within your soul that you're on the right path, that you're fulfilling your purpose, that you're exactly where you need to be. It's about being in harmony with yourself, with others, and with the divine. So cherish this peace, nurture it, allow it to guide you, to comfort you, to strengthen you. Because this peace is not just a gift, it's a sign. It's a sign of being chosen, a sign of being on a divine journey. If you have a profound sense of peace, it could be a sign that you're among God's chosen ones. So, those are the 7 signs that you might be among God's chosen ones. Let's take a moment to recap. First, we talked about a deep sense of purpose. This is not merely about knowing what you want to do with your life, but rather, it's about having a profound understanding of why you're here. Next, we discussed unshakable faith. It's not about being religious or spiritual, but about having an unwavering belief in something greater than yourself. Then came a heart for service. This is not about doing good deeds for the sake of appearances or rewards, but about genuinely wanting to help others and make the world a better place. Fourth, we examined a call to leadership. This doesn't mean you have to be the boss or the leader of a group, but rather, it's about inspiring and guiding others in their own journeys. Fifth, we reflected on a passion for truth. This isn't about being right or wrong, but about seeking truth and understanding, even when it's uncomfortable or challenging. Sixth, we considered an unusual level of resilience. This isn't about never failing or falling down, but about always getting back up, no matter how many times you're knocked down. And finally, we explored a profound sense of peace. This is not about being free from conflict or hardship, but about finding inner peace and serenity, even in the midst of chaos and turmoil. Remember, these signs are not definitive proof, but rather indicators. They can serve as guideposts on your journey to discover your unique purpose. Also, being chosen is not about being superior to others. It's about understanding your unique role in this world and fulfilling it to the best of your ability. It's about living with faith, purpose, and a heart for service. Remember, being chosen is not about superiority, but about understanding and fulfilling your unique purpose. Continue your journey with faith, purpose, and service. Thank you for watching.